Asia 1. I can go to a Burlington coat factory 15 minutes away. Boom. There's an Asia 1 right there in the clearance rack. They've just poured money down the... Number 2, Paige Bueckers. Now, Paige Bueckers on this list...
Nobody expected opening night to turn into this, not the WNBA, not the analysts, and not even the fans watching live inside the arena. The moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court, the entire atmosphere around the league completely changed, and honestly, you could feel it instantly. Before the game even started, the conversation online already felt different. Sports media had spent days hyping stars like Paige Bueckers and Aya Wilson, along with new league storylines and fresh narratives. Meanwhile, many Caitlin Clark supporters believed the league was once again trying to move attention away from the biggest name in women's basketball, and fans were already frustrated before tip-off even happened. Then Clark walked onto the floor, and everything changed immediately. The crowd reaction felt louder, more emotional, and far more intense than anyone expected. The arena erupted the second she appeared, fans stood screaming, phones went up everywhere, and suddenly the internet started realizing something uncomfortable for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's popularity had not slowed down at all. If anything, it looked even bigger. Once the game began, Clark looked furious, not emotional, not nervous, furious. Like someone tired of hearing the doubters, exhausted by the non-stop narratives, and done with the constant comparisons. As soon as she started dominating defenders early, social media exploded with reactions. Clark came for revenge, this crowd only cares about Caitlin, and the league underestimated her again. Suddenly, the entire opening night conversation shifted completely because fans were no longer talking about the league's promoted storylines. They were talking about Caitlin Clark taking over the entire atmosphere by herself. Every shot she made exploded online, every pass went viral, and every logo 3 sent the arena into chaos. At the same time, fans started noticing something else too. The reactions for Paige Bueckers and Aya Wilson didn't feel nearly the same. That's when the controversy truly exploded, because supporters online began openly comparing crowd reactions, social engagement, and fan energy in real time, and according to Clark fans, the difference looked massive. Then sports pages started posting clips comparing crowd noise, and honestly,
Season 24 was nice. Last year, I chalked it up as an off year. This year, I ain't chalking nothing up. You could go see it. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you. That is why we told Indiana to sign front court again and again. Fuck you. Oh, damn. Stephanie White, Lasisi Cook. Dantis skips training camp 2 years in a row and shoots 0 for 8 from 3, and you still have her on the team. Damn. More than half the Fever's points were free throws, 42 free throws for 80 points. Not looking so hot. Couldn't get a rebound because they only brought in shorties. Damn. And you want to sell those tickets? Nobody wants to watch the Stephanie White show. What the F was this game? Even no play, no defense, no schemes, full brick fest. If you guys want an in-depth breakdown of the game, of some things that need to get corrected and fixed ASAP, go watch Venom Reacts. Go watch Venom Reacts. He put out a 20-minute video breaking down the Indiana Fever's offense from yesterday's game. Great breakdown. Go check that out and subscribe if you're not already subscribed while you're over there. And here I thought you were prioritizing
That's when the internet completely lost control, because every single time Caitlin Clark touched the ball, the arena sounded like a playoff game. Meanwhile, fans online started accusing the WNBA of pushing narratives that simply could not compete with Clark's massive popularity. Comments like, "The fans already chose," "You can't manufacture this," and "Clark owns the league," spread everywhere almost instantly. Suddenly, the opening game became something far bigger than basketball. Analysts looked stunned live on television because, no matter how much attention surrounded other stars, the emotional energy inside the arena kept returning to Clark. Every timeout, every replay, and every fan reaction seemed centered around her. Then came the moment that completely changed the night. Clark pulled up from near the logo and drilled a deep 3. The crowd exploded immediately, fans screamed, people jumped to their feet, and social media started melting down in real time. Cameras even caught opposing fans reacting in disbelief, and that clip spread across the internet within minutes. At the same time, Clark supporters became even more emotional online because many believed the media had spent months downplaying her impact after injuries, controversies, and non-stop criticism surrounding the Fever. But now, fans believed opening night publicly exposed the truth. Caitlin Clark remained the center of women's basketball, no matter how hard people tried to change the narrative. Then the conversations around Paige Bueckers exploded, not because Paige played badly, but because fans online kept comparing the emotional reaction surrounding Clark to literally everyone else in the league, and honestly, the difference became impossible to ignore. Sports pages immediately started posting dramatic headlines like, "Did Clark just reclaim the league?" "WNBA opening night turns into Clark takeover," and "Fans reject the narrative again." Those conversations spread everywhere, and suddenly,
WNBA, who would they sign? Paige Bueckers over Caitlin Clark. Rhetorical. And then after that, Asia Wilson, bro. Dominique Malongo. Like, this is ridiculous, dog. The level of disrespect is at all-time high. It's looking like, to me, and I hate that I'm about to say this, but I gotta say this. I definitely gotta say this. I believe they saying this about strictly because she's straight. She's straight. That's the only way I see it. It's simply because she's a straight woman. I just gotta be honest, bro. She's straight. Now let's read this next part. It said, which player forces opposing coaches to make the most adjustments? Asia Wilson. Alyssa Thomas, also receiving votes for Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever. And as you guys can see here, Caitlin Clark didn't even make this damn list. She didn't even make this list. Simply rhetorical. Now let's move on to the next part of this video. This is Sophie Cunningham making this statement and pretty much letting us know that they plan on running the offense through Kelsey Mitchell another year. Let's listen. Let's play it.
And so look, I'm gonna get the nerves out of the way. You get to kind of see them like shine and see how they compare. And so I think that's the most exciting part is like, one, not playing against yourself or the practice guys, and two, seeing like your teammates' dreams come true for the first time. So I think that's super cool.
That's precious. Do you remember your first preseason game where you were?
Yeah, I think we played Seattle and I hit a buzzer beater.
Into the game buzzer beater?
To win it.
Your first W game?
But it was preseason, so it didn't count.
Yeah, but that's still sick.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, you definitely.
Whoa!
I love our rookies too. Our rookies are awesome. So,
to run us through the rookie girls.
So, you have Raven Johnson. She was the highest draft. She's gonna be great. Great defensive player. Just a very fun, bubbly personality. Like, truly love her. She's awesome.
The pressure surrounding the league suddenly became enormous. Meanwhile, Indiana Fever fans completely took over social media. Every highlight started trending instantly, every Caitlin Clark clip dominated timelines, and many supporters openly mocked the idea that anyone else could replace her as the face of women's basketball. Then another emotional moment went viral. As Clark walked toward the bench after another huge play, cameras captured thousands of fans screaming her name while waving Fever jerseys in the background. That image spread across the internet immediately, and honestly, it became the symbol of the entire night. Fans no longer believed this was only about basketball talent. They believed Caitlin Clark had become something much bigger entirely, an event, a movement, and the engine driving the league's attention whether people admitted it or not. Meanwhile, frustration toward the WNBA also started growing online. Many supporters accused the league of constantly trying to balance attention instead of fully embracing the reality of Clark's popularity, and after opening night, fans believed that entire strategy had completely backfired. Then came the biggest reaction of all. Former players and analysts quietly started admitting online that Clark's marketability had reached a level nobody else in the league could currently match, and once that conversation started, the internet exploded again. Supporters believed the opening night crowd had finally exposed everything publicly, not because Paige Bueckers or Aya Wilson are not stars, but because Caitlin Clark's connection with fans feels emotionally different, bigger, louder, and far more obsessive. After the way opening night unfolded, fans believed the entire sports world witnessed that reality in real time. Now the entire basketball world is reacting, because after Caitlin Clark completely took over opening night, one thing suddenly feels impossible to ignore. No matter how many new stars emerge, the league still revolves around Caitlin Clark.